Alright. Okay. Let us start. I think we haven't been here before. I mean, we haven't been here in this class before, but it's okay. So, because we can't really, there's no, usually we use the smart TV, right? But there's no smart TV here. So I'm just going to start with the introduction first.
So today we have two sessions.
Yes, we have two sessions. That is correct.
In the next session, we are still discuss. Or we
No, I don't think the next session we're going to stay in this class.
Okay. The break is for 30 minutes, right?
Yes, 30-minute break.
Do you have any students beside me?
Yes, I do have one more student beside you, other than you.
One student
Just one.
for IELTS preparation?
For IELTS. That's correct. Okay, now we are going to continue to the next part. What was the previous part that we discussed?
IELTS lesson.
IELTS listening, yes. More specifically, what is it?
Sentence completion.
Sentence completion, yes, very good. Now we are going to talk about short answer questions. Okay, so we're going to talk about short answer questions. Now, short answer questions in the IELTS listening test require test takers to listen to a conversation or monologue and provide short and concise answers to specific questions. The questions may ask for factual information such as names, dates, numbers, locations, prices, or any other details mentioned in the audio. And there is a word limit specified for each short answer question. Okay? You must be careful not to exceed this limit, as only answers within the given word count will be considered correct. Short answer questions test a candidate's ability to listen for specific details and essential information in the audio recording. Okay? So, as per usual, very simple. You must listen. You must remember to listen to or you must remember to read the instructions very carefully. For example, if it says no more than 2 words, no more than 2 words. So if I say 100. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
If I say 100, this is correct.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No more than 2 words.
that is just a number.
Yeah, so it's incorrect, right? Because in the instruction there is no mention about the number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But if I say no more than 2 words or a number, then this is correct. This is also correct. If I say 101, this is correct.
No.
No, this is incorrect. But if I say this is correct.
Yes.
Yes, because this is the number. Okay, very good. So pay attention to the instructions very carefully. Okay. Okay. So in the book, you'll see, for example, here there's a huge audio text, and then there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right?
Okay.
Those are short answer questions. What is the instruction? What are the instructions? I mean,
No more than 2 words.
no more than 2 words.
Yeah.
No numbers.
No.
Okay, so only 2 words, right? Okay. So what is the so for example, based on the text here, number 6 is in the example, number 6 is jogging.
Yeah.
Yes, right? Or going or go or do jogging. Number 7 is bad ankle. What is your goal or target? Number 8 is better fitness level. Right? So bad ankle, jogging, fitness level is only 2 words. And then explanation for number 9 is charity worker. An explanation for number 10, how did you hear about the club, is the radio, right? Okay. Now I'm going to talk about the tips and strategies for short answer questions. Number 1, as we have discussed earlier, you must read the instructions carefully. Pay close attention to the instructions provided before each set of questions. Understand what information you need to listen for and how many words you can use in your answer, such as no more than 2 words or a number and a word. So pay close attention to the instructions. And then number 2, predict the answers. Based on the question and any context provided, try to predict the kind of information you might hear. This will keep you focused during the audio and make it easier to spot the relevant details. So pay attention to the question words and the key words to determine the kind of answer you need to give. And number 3, we've talked about this before, beware of distractors, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the speaker may provide information that seems correct at first, but it's meant to distract you from the actual answer. Stay focused on the specific details asked in the question. So that's number 3. Then number 4, manage your time. Short answer questions in the IELTS listening test come one after another. So it's crucial to manage your time effectively. If you find a question particularly challenging, don't dwell on it for too long. Move on and come back to it later if you have time. So this is the usual tips and tricks. Pay attention to the instructions, and then predict the answers based on the context. And then beware of the distractors, the thing that could distract you from the original or the real correct answer. And then manage your time. If you have to pay close attention to the questions and the answers, and if you miss one question, just skip it. It's okay, and then you can come back to it later when things are when you still have time. And this is also very important. Listen for the answers in order. The order of the answers follows the talk, and to help you follow it, listen for signposting words. Signposting words. The speaker often uses them to guide the listener through the information. These words include firstly, next, in addition, finally, etc., etc., etc. Pay attention to them as they can help you locate the relevant information for each question. And number 6, review your answers. Once you've completed the section, take a quick moment to review your answers. Check for spelling and grammar errors and ensure that you have followed the word limits correctly or accordingly. Okay, do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, maybe I kind of forget like the number one read the instruction carefully. Maybe if we find the instruction no more than 2 words or a number.
Yes.
So, what about if the answer is 2 words and a number? Is it correct? Like maybe.
Yes. No more than 2 words and or a number, right?
Yeah, and I answer the questions with 2 words and a number.
Yes, that is count as correct.
Correct.
Correct. No more than 2 words and or a number.
How about I don't know, maybe like I answer about 2 numbers and a word.
No, that is incorrect.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay, then we're going to go to the next page.
Yeah.
Okay, we have step 7 and 8. Okay, number 7 is stay calm and focused. During the test, try to remain calm and focused even if you miss an answer. Do not let one difficult question affect your performance in the following ones. Stay positive and concentrate on the upcoming questions. And 8, develop multitasking skills. During the IELTS listening test, especially with the short answer question, you'll need to listen, you'll need to read, and you'll need to write simultaneously. Practice multitasking in your study sessions to improve your ability to handle these tasks efficiently. Okay. Do you have any questions?
That's it. We can go ahead.
Okay, so we have here practice 6.1, question words to anticipate answers. For the short answer questions, it is important to pay attention to the question word used in the question to predict the type of answers to focus on in the listening. So match the following question words to their type of answers accordingly. The first one is an example to help you. For example, who is for person or name. Now what is what?
Okay.
Okay.
What? Maybe like a thing.
Thing?
Yeah.
What is thing? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct, yes. Very good. What and then where, yes?
Yeah, because what we found it we use for every aspect in this conversation. So
Yeah.
what is so now it's so broad
Yeah.
for the using.
Yeah. How about where?
Place,
Where is place? Very good. How about when?
time,
Time, very good. How about why?
reason,
Yep, very good. How about how much or how long?
quantity,
Quantity, yes. And how often?
Like time also.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so we have finished that one. Now we are going to go with exercise number 1, which is audio 17. Hold on. Okay. Audio 17. Here we go. So, I'm sorry. Okay, read the question first, and then you can start when you're ready. You say when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, good. Hold on. Sorry if the sound is a little bit muddled.
Thank you for visiting the Sydney Museum of History today. Before you leave, you may want to pick up a program brochure in the lobby.
Hold
Of
on.
particular
Okay. This is audio 17, right?
Yeah. This one.
Okay, yeah, we
We
got
talk about this one, right?
Yeah, yes, let's repeat it one more time.
Thank you for visiting the Sydney Museum of History today. Before you leave, you may want to pick up a program brochure in the lobby. Of particular interest is our winter film series, which runs for 6 weeks, beginning next Tuesday. The theme is the history of industry in film. The ticket price is just $7 per film, or $35 for the entire series. We hope to see you there.
Okay, second one.
Now that we've enjoyed our tour of the mansion grounds, there's just one more thing I'd like to point out. We've admired the Italian marble fountain in the back. And now, if you'll follow me around to the front of the house, I'll show you the marble statue by the main entrance. This beautiful piece of art was commissioned by Mr. John Grover in 1850 and is made entirely of white marble. Okay, if you'd like to wander around the grounds on your own for a few minutes, or just rest here on these benches, our tour buses will be leaving from the main gate at 10:15. So that gives you 20 minutes on your own.
Talk 3. As you know, the country club members voted to build a new snack bar on the other side of the parking. Construction has already begun and will be finished by the end of January. You'll be able to buy food and drink there starting February 1st. As always, hot and cold drinks will be available, as well as snacks such as cookies, cakes, chips, and pretzels. For anyone with a bigger appetite, lunch and dinner are served 7 days a week in the clubhouse. And of course, the new picnic area by the lake is a great place for lunch if you want to bring your own food.
Okay, so that is the end.
Can we repeat for the top 3?
Okay, we're going to repeat all of it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just read it one more time, and then when you're ready, I'm going to start it one more time. Repeat it one more time.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay, let's go.
Talk 1.
Thank you for visiting the want to pick up a program brochure in the lobby. Of particular interest is our winter film series, which runs for 6 weeks, beginning next Tuesday. The theme is the history of industry in film. The ticket price is just $7 per film, or $35 for the entire series. We hope to see you there.
Talk 2.
Now that we've enjoyed our tour of the mansion grounds, there's just one more thing I'd like to point out. We've admired the Italian marble fountain in the back, and now, if you'll follow me around to the front of the house, I'll show you the marble statue by the main entrance. This beautiful piece of art was commissioned by Mr. John Grover in 1850 and is made entirely of white marble. Okay, if you'd like to wander around the grounds on your own for a few minutes, or just rest here on these benches, our tour buses will be leaving from the main gate at 10:15. So that gives you 20 minutes on your own.
Talk 3. As you know, the country club members voted to build a new snack bar on the other side of the parking. Construction has already begun and will be finished by the end of January. You'll be able to buy food and drink there starting February 1st. As always, hot and cold drinks will be available, as well as snacks such as cookies and cakes, chips and pretzels. For anyone with a bigger appetite, lunch and dinner are served 7 days a week in the clubhouse. And of course, the new picnic area by the lake is a great place for lunch if you want to bring your own food.
Okay. Alright, so let's just see what is the. Okay, no more than 3 words. Sorry, no more than 3 words and or a number. That's the instruction. Talk number 1. When is the first film going to be shown?
Next Tuesday.
Hmm?
Next Tuesday.
Yes. Very good. How much is the cost to see one film?
I think $5.
5 or 7?
I don't really hear that.
Okay, so
The entire film is $45.
yeah, to watch the entire film is to watch the entire series of movies, $35, right?
Yeah.
But for one film,
I
okay, let's listen to it one more time.
yeah.
Talk 1.
Thank you for visiting the City Museum of History today. Before you leave, you may want to pick up a program brochure in the lobby. Of particular interest is our winter film series, which runs for 6 weeks, beginning next Tuesday. The theme is the history of industry in film. The ticket price is just $7 per film, or $35 for the entire series. We hope to see you there.
Yes, it is $7 for one film. But for the whole film series, if you want to watch the whole thing, $35.
Okay.
Okay, now the second one. Yes. What can be seen ahead of the house?
Model statue.
Yes. What statue?
Model statue.
Okay, you're half correct. The statue is correct,
Yeah.
but model, right?
Mm.
Model statue. Is this how you spell it? Like this?
I think so.
No, it's not model statue. It's marble statue.
Marble.
Marble, as in
Oh.
marble statue.
Okay.
What does marble mean in this context?
My. Wait. Marble, like the stone maybe a perfect square stone.
Yeah, it's called marmal.
Marble.
Marmal in English. I mean in Indonesian.
I think marble is clear.
That's also marble. Yes. Yeah. So marble has two different meanings in Indonesian. Marble klereng, which is good, which is right, which is correct, and also marble marmer. So why did I say marble in this context? In this context, marble ini marmer. Tapi in other context could be marble yang klereng. Could be.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's marble statue, not marble statue. But you're correct. Kalau yang di belakang, in behind of the house, what's in behind of the house?
Like I hear about like some Italian Italian bar or anything like that.
Marble fountain.
I
Yeah, remember? In the audio katanya, we've seen the marble fountain behind the house. Now we're going to go in front of the house, and then we're going to see the marble statue. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Okay, what time is the tour bus leaving?
I just know about the how long. It's 20 minutes.
20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so but at what time? I didn't say that.
Then past 10, I don't know.
Yes, quarter past 10. What is a quarter past 10?
10, 15.
Yeah, very good. A quarter past 10. What if I say a quarter to 10? What's that?
Quarter to 10.
A quarter to 10.
9:45.
Yes, very good. How about if I say half past 10?
Yeah. 10:30.
Yes, very good. Yeah, those are the way you say certain times in English. Okay, talk number 3. When will the snack bar be open to sell food?
February 1st.
Yeah, very good. Where can club members pay for a complete meal?
Picnic area.
Are you sure?
Just here picnic area. I don't think that.
Picnic area is for people who would like to eat food, but they have to bring their own food.
Okay.
But if you have, sorry, but if you want to buy or pay for a complete meal, you have to buy it at the
Snack bar.
not the snack bar. Snack bar is for snacks, like cookies or chips, right?
Yeah.
But a complete meal, like a complete meal, a complete meal, it is at the clubhouse. I think you want to repeat one more time? This part, just this part?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry if the audio is unclear.
Private parking. Construction has already begun and will be finished by the end of January. You'll be able to buy food and drink there starting February 1st. As always, hot and cold drinks will be available, as well as snacks such as cookies and cakes, chips and pretzels. For anyone with a bigger appetite, lunch and dinner are served 7 days a week in the clubhouse.
So lunch and dinner is served 7 days a week at the clubhouse.
Okay.
For anyone with a bigger appetite, lunch and dinner is served 7 days a week at the clubhouse. Alright. Do you have any questions?
No,
Not yet? Okay, then we're going to continue to audio 18, sample number 2. The Sea Life Center information, right? Okay. Hold on.
You will hear a guide talking about a sea life centre. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 17.
Okay, so hi everybody and welcome to the Sea Life Centre.
Before you start on your tour, I'd just like to give you some information about things to look out for as you go. Well, first of all, I guess some of you may have been here before and may be surprised to see the name has changed. We're not called World of Water anymore. Since the beginning of this summer, we've been renamed, and we've also made a few other changes. However, the main attractions like the aquarium, the crocodiles, the penguins and so on are still here. But we have a new restaurant and picnic area, and the latest thing that we have, and it was only finished last week, is the splash ride. This is an exciting new area of the centre and is pretty scary, and of course you do get a bit wet, so make sure you're not wearing your best clothes. As I said, the main attractions are still here, and the most popular thing that everyone wants to see is feeding time, especially for the crocodiles and the seals. We used to have the main feeding time in the afternoon at around 3 p.m. But we found that some of the animals got a bit hungry waiting until then, and so we now have it at noon. They seem much happier with the new time, although it's a bit difficult to know what they're thinking. Now, I'd like to mention something new that we've introduced this year that we're very excited about. It's called a VIP ticket. The VIP ticket costs an extra £2 per person, and you will be amazed at what it allows you to do. With this, you'll be allowed to feed the sharks. Now, I know that for some people, this might be quite a frightening thing to do, but it is perfectly safe. For those of you who are a bit unsure, we do have a video you can watch to see what happens. It's a great experience, and your friends will be very impressed. Speaking of friends, I'd just like to remind you that the Sea Life Centre will be more than happy to organise a birthday party for you and your family and friends. If you need more details, you can speak to me afterwards, and there are also forms at the entrance that you can fill in. I'd also like to bring your attention to the good work that the Sea Life Centre is doing in support of animal conservation. I'm sure you're all aware of the worrying situation with a large number of species facing extinction. Here at the Sea Life Centre, we're taking action by asking as many people as possible to sign a petition. Once we have over 5,000 signatures, we are planning to send it to the government in the hope that more people will begin to take it seriously. Right, well, there's obviously a lot going on at the centre and a lot of things to discover. At all the attractions, there is helpful information, so please read as much as you can, and if you want to see what you've remembered, please do the quiz after your visit. There are no prizes, of course, but I'm sure you'll be surprised by how much you've learnt.
So let's see. Did you get all? Did you answer all of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so no more than 3 words for each answer. The Sea Life Centre information. What was the Sea Life Centre previously called?
Wilder.
Wilder. Let me see. How do you spell that?
Wilder.
Oh, it's not bad. Do you want to listen one more time, or do you want me to just answer?
Okay, we can.
Okay, I'll I'll tell you which one is still incorrect. So number 1 is incorrect.
Okay.
Number 12. What is the newest attraction called?
Last right.
Let me see.
Last right.
Yeah. I mean, this is half. Ini setengah benar, half correct. So you just need some of it is correct, but the other parts of it is incorrect. So number 13. When is the main feeding time?
I doubt about this.
Okay.
Because there's so many distractions in here.
Okay.
Like I think maybe either noon or around 3 p.m.
Which one? If you have to pick one.
Around 3 p.m.
When is the main feeding time? Yes, I think it's 3 p.m. I also agree. But we'll see one more time. We'll listen to it one more time. What can you do with a VIP ticket?
Feed the sharks.
Yes, very good. Feeding the sharks. So number 14 is already correct. What special event will the Sea Life Center arrange for you?
Birthday party.
Yes, that is also correct. 14, 15 is correct. Where will the petition for annual conversation be sent to?
Government.
The government. Yes, government or the government. This is also correct. And what can you use to test what you have learned?
Quiz.
The quiz. Yes. Very good. So 14, 15, 16, 17 is all correct. It's just 11, 12, and 13. Okay, we'll listen to it one more time.
You'll hear a guide talking about a sea life centre. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 17. Okay, so hi everybody and welcome to the Sea Life Centre. Before you start on your tour, I'd just like to give you some information about things to look out for as you go. Well, first of all, I guess some of you may have been here before and may be surprised to see the name has changed. We're not called World of Water anymore. Since the beginning of this summer, we've been renamed, and we've also made a few other changes. However, the main attractions like the aquarium, the crocodiles, the penguins and so on are still here. But we have a new restaurant and picnic area, and the latest thing that we have, and it was only finished last week, is the Splash Ride. This is an exciting area of the centre and is pretty scary, and of course you do get a bit wet, so make sure you're not wearing your best clothes. As I said, the main attractions are still here, and the most popular thing that everyone wants to see is feeding time, especially for the crocodiles and the seals. We used to have the main feeding time in the afternoon at around 3 p.m. But we found that some of the animals got a bit hungry waiting until then, and so we now have it at noon. They seem much happier with the new time, although it's a bit difficult to know what they're thinking. Now, I'd like to mention something new that we've introduced this year that we're very excited about. It's called a VIP ticket.
Okay.
The VIP ticket.
Right, so what is number 11?
War of water.
How do you spell that?
War.
World. Yeah.
War.
Like this, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, this is correct. Very good. Number 12. What is number 12?
Splash right.
Like this.
Yeah.
This is also correct. And number 2 and number 13.
Noon.
Noon. Yes. It used to be at 3 o'clock, right? But then it got moved earlier. It got moved earlier to noon. Okay. Yes. Very good. That is great. Do you have any questions? Yes.
What if like maybe the 16 and 17?
Mm-hmm.
I just writing your government or quiz, and I don't add the extra word like the. Is it correct for me?
That's correct.
Still correct.
Still correct.
Yeah.
Because no more than 3 words, right?
Okay.
It fits into the instruction. Sesuai dengan arahannya.
But what is the answer? Is the government, but I just write it government.
It's okay. It's fine. I mean, it's just an extra word.
Okay.
As long as the government, I mean, you still write government, it's okay. It's fine. And you still write quiz for number 17, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to continue to the next one, which is audio 19, sample number 3.
You will hear 2 students discussing an assignment. Now listen and answer questions 26 to 30.
So, I think going through the process has helped. Now, we need to decide how we're going to do this assignment.
Yes. I guess what we need to do is take the processes and divide them up between us. But we could start thinking about an introduction.
Yes, okay. Well, I can start doing that. I think I have enough to go on already.
Good. And there are a few areas where we need a lot more information. I think I'll start with something easy. Let's say the paper collection. I could go to the resource centre to do some research.
Well, I think a better idea would be to approach someone who's involved in the process. What about contacting the council?
Oh, good idea. Yes, I'll do that instead. They're bound to have some information. And I know just the thing to add to our work to make it even more interesting.
And what's that?
Well, in my last assignment, I added a few pictures, and the feedback I got was that this wasn't academic enough. So what might really bring it to life would be to include some data, provided we can find some.
Yes, that sounds excellent. Well, we certainly have a lot to do, and not much time to do it in.
You're right. I think we have about 5 weeks, so I suggest we create a plan of work today. The end of the month is nearly 3 weeks away, and then we have a few days holiday.
Yes, so let's see if we can get the first draft done by then, so we can take a short break.
Okay. Then, after the break, we'll have just over a week to complete it. I wonder if we could get someone to review our work for us a few days before the deadline, so we can make some final changes. What about your friend, Henry?
Well, the best person would be our tutor. Henry's very good, but he's taking a whole week's holiday, and there won't be enough time when he returns.
Okay then, that's fine.
Okay. That is the end of the audio. Write no more than 2 words, remember? Only 2 words. So, 26. What part of the assignment is Alan going to start working on?
Introduction.
Yes, very good. The introduction. Where will Melanie get more information on used paper collection?
Source center.
That is the distractor. The resource center, right?
Oh.
But that is actually the distractor. That there is another answer after that. Not the resource center, no. You want to listen to it one more time?
Yeah.
Okay, well after this. So 27 is still incorrect. 28, what will they add to this assignment to make it more interesting?
Data.
Data, very good. 29, what do they agree to complete by the end of the month?
I think the draft or first draft.
The first draft, that is correct. 30, who will they ask to review their work?
The Melanie asked to Henry to review the work, but Henry cannot because he has a full-time
Vacation, right? Yeah. So it's not Henry. So who? Alan said one more person. So Melanie and Alan. Melanie said Henry, but Alan said not Henry. But
the other one.
The other one is
Archer.
our tutor.
Our tutor.
Tutor.
Okay.
So yeah, their tutor. The best person should be our tutor. Okay, I already gave you one free answer. Okay, we're going to repeat it. So we still have number 27, right?
Okay.
Paper collection. Okay, just listen to it one more time.
You will now listen and answer questions 26 to 30.
So, I think going through the process has helped. Now, we need to decide how we're going to do this assignment.
Yes. I guess what we need to do is take the processes and divide them up between us. But we could start thinking about an introduction.
Yes, okay. Well, I can start doing that. I think I have enough to go on already.
Good. And there are a few areas where we need a lot more information. I think I'll start with something easy. Let's say the paper collection. I could go to the resource centre to do some research.
Well, I think a better idea would be to approach someone who's involved in the process. What about contacting the council?
Oh, good idea. Yes, I'll do that instead. They're bound to have some information. And I know just the thing to add to our work to make it even...
Okay, I think you can find it, you can decipher from that portion of text, that part of the audio. So what is the answer to number 27?
The council.
The council, yes. So not the resource center, but Alan said should be someone who is a part of the process, right? So it would be better if you contact the council. And Melanie said, okay, I will do that instead. Alright. That is it I think that's it for this section. We're going to continue to the next section, which is contrasting ideas. Is that right? Yes, contrasting ideas. Do you have any questions before we move on? Yeah? Okay. So what does contrasting ideas mean? In the IELTS listening test, you'll encounter various conversations and discussions featuring different ideas or viewpoints on the same topic. This is significant for you as it helps you understand and appreciate diverse perspectives. Listening to contrasting ideas requires active listening skills, encourages critical thinking, and gives exposure to varied vocabulary and expressions used to present contrasting ideas. Additionally, encountering contrasting ideas in the IELTS listening test prepares you for real-life communication, where people often hold differing opinions. You'll often encounter conversations and talks with opposing ideas in all 4 parts of the listening paper. So, in the listening section, there's 4 parts, right? Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, Section 4. So, in all 4 parts of the listening section, you'll often encounter conversation and talks with opposing ideas. These contrasting ideas can appear in various contexts, such as everyday conversations, academic lectures, interviews, or discussions on different topics. So, be prepared to listen carefully and understand diverse perspectives throughout the entire test. So, that's all very lengthy, that's all very wordy. If I ask you now, what are contrasting ideas? What do you think?
Contrasting ideas, maybe something like a conversation that one or 2 or more people have this opinion, and maybe they want to make the same argument or conclusion the problem, maybe something.
So, give a solution to a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one way to say it. Is it possible, if I may ask, is it possible for contrasting ideas to be found in one person's idea, or one person's what you call it, monologue? Is it possible?
Not.
Are you sure?
For contrasting ideas, for
Yeah.
one.
From one person or from one speaker? Is it possible?
I think so, because maybe in the speaker talk about something or hesitate about to decide something for what he done or whatever is that. I think I think he or she has a contrasting idea.
So it's possible.
I think
Yeah, that is correct. So, for example, this is the example here. I'm not going to read it to you because it's quite a lot. So, this is one person speaking, right? In here.
okay.
In this one person speaking, but although it's only one person speaking, there are several differing opinions or contrasting ideas within that talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this speaker talk about the lecture.
Yes.
And the lecture, yeah, I get it.
Okay. It's good. So, just going to continue. I'm just going to talk about the tips and strategies of contrasting ideas. Okay, tips and strategies for contrasting ideas question, which should be, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
For another page.
This one.
Okay.
So, when tackling IELTS listening questions that involve comparing or contrasting ideas, it's essential to listen carefully and apply effective strategies to understand the details and differences between the information presented. Here are some tips and strategies to help you tackle this kind of question. Number one, focus on the keywords or the key phrases. Listen for specific keywords that signal comparison and contrast. One more time, that signal comparisons and contrast, such as but, however, similarly, on the other hand, in contrast, unlike, different from, similar to, etc., etc. These words will give you valuable clues about the relationship between the ideas being presented. Number two, identify the context. So pay attention to the context in which the ideas are being discussed. Understanding the overall theme or topic of the conversation will help you anticipate the kinds of comparison and contrast that might arise. So again, this is about focusing on the context. What is the listening about? What is the context about? Things like that. Number three, take notes. Always take notes while listening. You won't have time to write down everything, so focus on jotting down keywords, key phrases, and any comparative language used by the speaker. Organize your notes in a clear and coherent manner. Number four, recognize intonation and stress. The speaker's intonation and stress can often indicate when a comparison or contrast is being made. They may emphasize certain words or phrases hinting at the relationship between the ideas. You have to recognize the intonation because sometimes intonation is very important. It gives you clues on what is the answer. Okay, and number five, paraphrase and rephrase. We also talked about this before. The question may not use the exact same words as the audio. Be prepared for paraphrased versions of the comparisons or contrast from what you heard. Train yourself to recognize equivalent meanings. So, we've talked about this. We have to discuss we have to recognize the paraphrase, we have to recognize the synonyms. So because they may not use in the question and in the answer, they may not use the same words. Okay, and finally, pay attention to signposting words. In some cases, the speaker may explicitly signal a comparison or contrast by using specific signpost words or phrases. These can include on the other hand, or on the other hand, on the one hand or on the other hand, in comparison, by contrast, like, unlike, etc. Alright. So do you have any questions so far? Not yet? Okay, we can continue. And then you have to practice active listening. Regularly practice listening to various materials such as podcasts, news reports, or TED Talks to enhance your active listening skills. Engage with the content and try to identify any comparisons or contrasts being made. And then you have to work on time management. Remember that you'll have limited time to answer each question. Practice managing your time effectively during practice tests so that you can stay focused and avoid getting stuck on a single question. And then 9, be mindful of grammatical structure. The grammar used in comparative and contrastive statements can provide essential clues. Pay attention to the formation of sentences while listening. Alright. So we have here, do you have any questions? Not yet. So we have here a few practice 1 until 9, and A until I, ABC, So I want you to please. So these are both contrasting answers. So you need to match them to the specific contrasting statements, if you can. Sorry. look at it. Starting from number 1. The study found a strong correlation between sleep deprivation and cognitive decline.
Maybe the match is age.
Okay. His study focused on broader history using content. Okay, hold on. Number 2, the literature review highlighted the benefits of traditional teaching methods. Number 2.
G.
Yes. Nevertheless, it also emphasized the advantages of incorporating technology in the classroom. Number 3, despite the opposing viewpoints.
A. Both sides.
A, right?
Yeah.
Both sides of the argument acknowledge the importance of addressing climate change. It is very good. While the qualitative analysis revealed several themes,
F.
the quantitative results painted a different picture, yes. Unlike the previous investigations,
this one is tough one. I think E.
Now, I think you got number 1 and number 5 mixed or switch. Number 1, the study found a strong correlation between sleep deprivation and cognitive decline, but on the other hand, it failed to establish a causal relationship. Tapi kalau yang number 5, unlike previous investigations, this study focused on a broader age range, yielding contrasting outcomes. The 5 is age, number 1 is E, yes. Okay, number 6.
I.
Hold on. The marketing team proposed an aggressive social media campaign. Number 6, right? The marketing team proposed an aggressive social media campaign. I think it's more D.
D.
However, the finance department favored a more conservative approach. But hold on, let's skip the look. The business expansion plan included opening multiple new locations. And then
for my answer right now,
yeah.
The number 7 is D, but after I read it again, maybe the number 7 is match for I.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so 6 and 7 is switch, right? It's mixed. So 6 is supposed to be delta, 7 is supposed to be I. Okay, number 8. The CEO emphasized the need for innovation.
I think C.
Yes, that's correct. Number 9. The new product launch generated significant buzz.
B.
Yep, that is correct. Okay.
So are you teaching every day?
No, not every day. Hold on, I'm going to see this.
After this section, I will with you.
Yeah, continue, right? Until 14:30, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a break, 30-minute break, right?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I will subjects, like maybe we can talk about speaking or writing.
Oh.
So this section is still listening,
Uh-huh.
but I think if we learn about listening after this, it will so tired, and maybe we can change subjects. How do you think about it?
No, this is actually, we've actually finished IELTS listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So after this, we're actually going to go to reading.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we've already finished all the sections for listening.
Okay.
Emang udah selesai sebenarnya.
Okay.
Jadi habis ini kita reading.
Yeah. I think that is not finished yet. So if we talk about.
Hold on. Yes. Alright, so we are going to continue to the next one, which is audio number 20. Sample number 2 should be in your book. You choose 4 answers from the box and write the correct letter A to F, question 17 to 20. Audio number 20, okay.
You will hear a woman called Annie, who works at the Snow Centre in New Zealand, welcoming a group of visitors to the centre. You have some time to look at questions 17 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 17 to 20.
Now, let me tell you something about the different ski trails you can follow during your stay here. Highland Trail's directly accessible from where we are now. This trail has been designed to give first-timers an experience they'll enjoy regardless of their age or skill, but it's also ideal for experts to practice their technique. Then there's Pine Trail. If you're nervous about skiing, leave this one to the experts. You follow a steep valley looking right down on the river below. Scary! But if you've fully mastered the techniques needed for hills, it's great fun. Stony Trail's a good choice once you've got a general idea of the basics. There are 1 or 2 tricky sections, but nothing too challenging. There's a shelter halfway where you can sit and take a break and enjoy the afternoon sunshine. And finally, Losers Trail. This starts off following a gentle river valley, but the last part is quite exposed, so the snow conditions can be challenging. If it's snowing or windy, check with us before you set out to make sure the trail's open that day. Right, so now if you'd like to follow me, we'll get started.
Okay, so what is number 17?
B.
Yes, that is correct. Number 18.
I think C or F.
Okay, I don't think so. We're just going to listen to it one more time. 19, Stony Trail.
B.
B again.
No, the Highland Trail.
Highland Trail is B, right?
I think D.
Oh, D.
Delta.
Oh, no, 17 is, okay, we're going to listen to it one more time.
Yeah.
17, 18, and then 19.
B.
Okay,
Delta.
no. 20, Losers Trail.
E.
Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 20 is okay. Number 20 is correct. Okay, we're going to listen to it one more time.
You will hear a woman called Annie, who works at the Snow Centre in New Zealand, welcoming a group of visitors to the centre. You have some time to look at questions 17
16 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 17 to 20.
Now, let me tell you something about the different ski trails you can follow during your stay here. Highland Trail's directly accessible from where we are now. This trail's been designed to give first-timers an experience they'll enjoy regardless of their age or skill. But it's also ideal for experts to practice their technique. Then there's Pine Trail. If you're nervous about skiing, leave this one to the experts. You follow a steep valley looking right down on the river below. Scary! But if you fully master the techniques needed for hills, it's great fun. Stony Trail's a good choice once you've got a general idea of the basics. There are one or two tricky sections, but nothing too challenging. There's a shelter halfway where you can sit and take a break and enjoy the afternoon sunshine. And finally, Losers Trail. This starts off following a gentle river valley, but the last part is quite exposed, so the snow conditions can be challenging. If it's snowing or windy, check with us before you set out to make sure the trail's open that day. Right, so now if you'd like to follow me, we'll get started.
Careful. Alright, so what is the first one? Highland Trail?
Yeah, I think that is B.
Which is?
Beta.
Beta, yes. It is suitable for all abilities, right? Regardless of their abilities. Number 18, Pipe Trail.
This is the top one, and this trail is I think this is the top one also. So it's B, delta 80 miles per
Yes, that is correct. Number 19, Stony Trail.
A.
Yes, Alpha, right?
Yeah.
And 20, it is very narrow sections. Okay, and then we still have one more. Okay, we still have one more with audio 21. Okay, and this is the last one.
Section 3. You will hear two students called Jack and Alice discussing food labels that give information on the nutritional value of foods. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 26. Listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 26.
I've still got loads to do for our report on nutritional food labels.
Me too. What did you learn from doing the project about your own shopping habits?
Well, I've always had to check labels for traces of peanuts in everything I eat because of my allergy. But beyond that, I've never really been concerned enough to check how healthy a product is.
This project has actually taught me to read the labels much more carefully. I tended to believe claims on packaging, like low in fat. But I now realise that the healthy yogurt I've bought for years is full of sugar, and that it's actually quite high in calories.
Ready meals are the worst. Comparing the labels on supermarket pizzas was a real eye-opener.
values given are for half a pizza.
Where most people eat the whole pizza. Not exactly transparent, is it?
Not at all. But I expect it won't stop you from buying pizza.
Probably not, no. I thought comparing the different labeling systems used by food manufacturers was interesting. I think the kind of labeling system used makes a big difference.
Which one did you prefer?
I like the traditional daily value system best. The one which tells you what proportion of your required daily intake each ingredient the product contains. I'm not sure it's the easiest for people to use, but at least you get the full story. I like to know all the ingredients in a product, not just how much fat, salt and sugar they contain.
But it's good supermarkets have been making an effort to provide reliable information for customers.
Yes, there just needs to be more consistency between labeling systems used by different supermarkets in terms of portion sizes, etc.
The labels on the different brands of chicken flavored crisps were quite revealing too, weren't they?
Yeah. I don't understand how they can get away with calling them chicken flavour when they only contain artificial additives.
I know. I'd at least have expected them to contain a small percentage of real chicken.
Absolutely.
I think having nutritional food labeling has been a good idea, don't you? I think it will change people's behaviour and stop mothers, in particular, buying the wrong things.
But didn't that study kind of prove the opposite? People didn't necessarily stop buying unhealthy products.
They only said that might be the case. Those findings weren't that conclusive, and it was quite a small-scale study. I think more research has to be done.
Yes, I think you're probably right.
Okay. Okay, what do you think? Number 21? B. Let me see, hold on. Yes. Number 22?
A.
Yes, very good. Number 23?
Maybe B again.
Yep, very good. Number 24, hold on.
C.
Yep, very good. Number 25, what surprised most students about one flavor of crisps?
C.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I hesitate about the A or C, or maybe B. Because let's say it's not all about chicken.
Yeah, it does not contain any meat, right? Any
Yeah.
chicken meat. Yeah, so it's actually B.
Or B, okay.
And number 26?
C.
Are you sure?
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's A.
Or A.
Yes. Okay, so that is it. So we're going to continue to this one next. We're going to take a break of 30 minutes. And yeah, thank you very much for joining. I think we're going to stay here. We're not going to go anywhere else.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can leave my bag in here.
Yes, you may.